Hello, I'm Leah Grigsby, President Brian Grigsby's wife, and I'm here to welcome you to the John Frederick Frueauff House. Normally, this time of year, we look forward to welcoming students, alumni, and community partners into our home. But in the year of 2020, nothing is normal. And our main concern remains the health and safety of our Hounds family. With that in mind, I'm hoping you'll join me for a virtual tour where I can share with you the treasures of this house and tell you a little bit about its history. The Frueauff House is located in historic Bethlehem. This house was built in the year 1819, a year when James Monroe was president, when Queen Victoria was born, and when our country was experiencing what many economists consider to be the First Depression. In 1914, the Frueauff family sold the home to the Moravian Seminary and College for Women. And over the next 55 years or so, the building went through many transformations. A significant event took place in this house in 1953, when the decision was made to merge the Women's College and the Men's College, located just north of here, into one institution, Moravian College and Theological Seminary, making Moravian the first coeducational institution of higher education in the Lehigh Valley. While we move through the house, I'd like to tell you a little bit about some of the art that we have on display here, as some of the pieces are truly quite unique. The first piece I'd like to point out is this still life by E.F. Washington, Elizabeth Washington. Elizabeth was the great-grandniece of our country's first president, George Washington. This next piece is truly special because it was painted in the year this house was built, 1819. The artist is John Lewis Kreml, and the painting is called Francis Daddy Thomas. It portrays a portrait in the center with Central Moravian Church on the left and buildings from the South Campus, the Hurd Campus, on the right. Mr. Kreml was unique in that he was one of the first American painters to paint in the genre style. He painted ordinary scenes of ordinary people. He's also notable for being the first American painter to paint free blacks, including a portrait entitled Black People's Prayer Meeting from 1813. His works were reproduced for school books and magazines, and we're proud to display his piece in our home. Welcome to our home office. Mostly, I use this space because I like the privacy of an office space. The space that most of our family uses for work and school is the kitchen. Let's go there next, but be careful to not trip over any dog toys. Welcome to the heart of the home, the kitchen. This is where we spend our breakfast times, including Sunday morning when Brian makes pancakes or waffles. My favorite part of this room actually is the tile inlay Moravian star. It's a constant reminder of our Moravian heritage, and it's often admired and commented on by our guests. Now let's head to my favorite spot in the back of the house, the back porch. I consider this space the fifth room in the house, as we often use it when entertaining guests. It provides for a nice seating arrangement and a lovely view. Let's head back inside to the dining room, where I'd like to tell you about one of my favorite artists in the collection. Welcome to our formal dining room. We spend a lot of time in this room, as you can imagine. I enjoy cooking elaborate meals that take hours to complete, and I find that the best conversations take place over good food. I'd like to tell you a little bit about one of my favorite artists in our collection, Fern Coppage. This is her painting entitled Riverbrook. It was painted in the year 1920. She was one of the original founders of the Philadelphia 10, a group of 10 women who chose to display their art independently, as they were often barred from displaying it through public art shows due to their gender. I think we could all call her a little revolutionary. We've come full circle into the living room, and this is a room in which we spend a lot of time with our guests. Now, most guests who visit here are interested in seeing one particular thing, this beautiful secretary. The story goes that George Washington visited Bethlehem in 1782. He was so impressed with the school, he desired his grandnieces to attend. And in appreciation for that, he donated this beautiful secretary to the college. Thank you for joining me on this virtual tour. We're sorry that we can't be together. We miss you. We look forward to seeing you, hopefully soon. And remember, protect the pack.